I believe I kind of shared this message before, or something very similar, but I want to share this again because it came to me again this morning. Hold on, let me open the blinds. I gotta open the blinds. But I went to for years I suffered with really bad lower back pains. I'm sorry if you can't see me, lower back pains. And I finally decided to go to the chiropractor. My youngest daughter goes to the chiropractor. She's always like, Mom, just go. She feels so much better. I'm so sorry for the sunlight. And so I finally went to the chiropractor. And I remember when I first, got on the table and I laid down, he said to me, oh yeah, you're really out of alignment. And I believe I said this before. And so as I laid on my stomach, he did all his little, pushing and pressing and pulling and tugging and all that stuff that they do as chiropractors. And as he did it, I literally felt such a relief. And after we got through doing all that he does, the chiropractors do, he said to me, now you're in alignment. And when he said it, I literally felt like the presence of the Lord, and so as he said the words, you're now in alignment, I literally felt like it was more spiritual than anything. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then after we got through, he put me into another room, which was almost like I'm not sure what the name of the room is, to kind of just lay on a bed, almost like a water bed, a bed that kind of massages you, kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. But as soon as I went into that room and I laid down, not even a minute, as soon as I laid down, it was almost like my gateway was clear from clutter. I literally felt the presence of the Lord overtake me. It was so overwhelming. Woo, Jesus, it was so overwhelming, the presence of the Lord, that I just began to weep as I laid. I began to weep and weep and weep. And I was just like, oh my God, I just experienced God's love. And then even as I was laying there, and this is going to sound weird to some people, but I heard my Father's voice call me while I was in the garden. It's like, as soon as I laid down, let me back it up. As soon as I laid down, God's presence overwhelmed me. And I was like, and then while we're in the garden, because Jesus meets me in the garden, that's where I meet the Lord, Jesus. And then as we I went into the garden, and then we went into, and some of y'all, like I said, to some people this might be very strange, but and then Jesus led me, and I went into the playground, kind of like a playground. It's where I meet Papa, my Heavenly Father. And then while I'm there with the Heavenly Father on the merry-go-round, I hear my Father's voice. I hear him calling me. I heard him say, Claudine. And I mean, that was such a powerful experience to know that all of heaven sees us and hears us, and are those that have gone before us, that they are cheering us on. But then I just hear the Lord say that we just need to come in alignment, and coming in alignment really is just surrendering. It's just surrendering our will for the Lord's will. It's just exchanging God's agenda instead of our agenda. That's all that it is. And so God is just calling us to come in alignment with his word, to come in alignment with his presence, with his spirit, and just to say yes. And so lastly, I just want to say to you, as you submit and come in alignment, and you don't have to be perfect to come in alignment, it's just your will. It's just surrendering your will. That's all that it is. And I promise you, and I guarantee you, that Jesus will meet you there as he has met me on that beautiful day. Have a wonderful Saturday.